Welcome back to the baseline, and we are here for part two of our top 10 greatest teams of all time. Have a little technical difficulty over in part one, so we're doing this part two. Of course, Craig and Al join me for this, and because it is a part two, I will take the time and have the three of us go over our our top tens. Um, so our 10 through seven,
Seven,
and then
yeah.
we'll start through six. Sorry. So for me, my number 10 was the '01 Mariners, followed by the 1902 Pirates, then the 1907 Cubs, and then the '84 Detroit Tigers.
Yep. Mine was the 84 Tigers was 10. 9 was the 61 Yankees. 8 was the 1970 Orioles. And 7 was the 1937 Yankees.
And mine was the 1942 Cardinals at 10. 9 was the 84 Tigers. 8, the 1905 New York Giants. And 7, the '07 Chicago Cubs. The
So,
1907 Chicago Cubs, let me clarify.
so
I'll get
Jordan,
the
you're up for 6.
Yes, and this one we were gonna have to have Craig cover his ears because my number six was the '04 Boston Red Sox.
Ugh.
I knew that's what we.
It's awesome.
Thankfully, in all the lists I saw, and I saw quite a few, they weren't mentioned like at all. Not even once. I saw them way like there was somebody who did like a top 25 and they were on that, but they were like 18, and all the other ones I saw were like top 10 or top 12 or top 15, and they were never on mentioned on any of them. So I didn't have to go through even considering them for me, and I wouldn't have anyway.
I love it. I
uh,
love it.
that's weird because I've seen a couple lists where they were like, I mean, they were more lower than where I have them, but yeah, that's interesting.
They were an honorable mention for me.
Um, yeah, I mean, I put them in there. I mean, we all know the reason why.
Oh
That
yeah.
comeback in the playoffs is uh remarkable. I don't think you'll ever see that ever again. It would that because I mean they should have been eliminated plenty of times against the New York Yankees. Um, but they just they came back. This was the '86 year drought, the first time they won. If you want to do the whole curse of the Bambino, if you're a Red Sox fan, um, and then just a bunch of key players on that team. Manny, Dave Ortiz, Pedro was even a big consideration. I mean, in the playoffs, I even saw he only gave up 2 home runs in that entire playoffs, and also 23 hits. Um, I don't remember if it was the playoffs or the World Series, but it was one of them. And yeah, I don't know. This team, I had to put them at number six just because, like I said, the whole history making in the championship series.
And let's not forget the bloody sock in the World Series. I mean, that alone has to get it some kind of mention. I
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that with Schilling.
mean, the fact that the curse of the Bambino for the Red Sox got broken by a dude with a red sock. I mean, come on.
Yeah, and then yeah, but yeah, like I said, the key players. I mean, Ortiz is also one of them with the um home run in the World Series, or in the playoffs against the Yankees. Dave Roberts with the stolen base. Um, yeah, this team was just incredible, and I still to this day don't know how they came back 3-0.
Yeah.
Yankees were stupid. That's why.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
For all the listeners out there, if you don't know, Craig despises the Boston Red Sox.
I'm a
That's
Yankee fan, and to me, the Red Sox losing is more important to me than the Yankees winning.
oh, I love it. I love it.
I hate watch the Red Sox as much as I watch the Yankees.
That's so awesome.
They're in
That's so awesome.
commercials. They're in commercials and stuff. I go to the Red Sox game just to hate watch.
That is freaking awesome.
That's awesome.
I have nothing but respect for that.
Uh,
Oh, it's so that's great,
I
man.
don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've hate watched a team uh, before.
Oh,
So.
I can relate. I've done it with the Mets and the Braves, so I can relate. Oh man, yeah. Oh, and I just love too that they had a crazy pitching staff. They had two all time greats with Schilling and Pedro Martinez, but then they also had a knuckleballer
Yes.
and a frisbee tosser, Bronson Arroyo,
Yeah. Yeah.
who
Was
led the league in hit batsmen that year.
Did he form a band afterwards too?
Oh yeah, dude, he was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there. That's right. It was because him and Blackjack McDowell also had a band. Remember Blackjack McDowell?
Yeah, Jack McDowell.
And of course, we've talked about Bernie Williams and his smooth jazz prowess many times on this one of our podcasts. So yeah, there's you can make quite a band from some ex major leaguers, no doubt.
yeah.
Yep.
A lot of guys are musicians. All
Yeah, I love it. Good
right.
one. That's a good one. This was they had one of the most epic playoff runs ever, and the bloody sock. So they are definitely worthy of consideration here, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the surface, of course, that's what I got to acknowledge it, but I don't have to like it.
Nope, and I respect that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the hatred. I don't know. The hatred is deep. It goes all the way. It goes back to my father, my grandfather. Everybody hated them with a passion. But the Red Sox fans gave it back. My father was in a fantasy league once, and his Red Sox friend named his team the Dead Munsons.
Oh my God,
What the
Yeah,
heck?
the Dead Munsons.
that is wow, bro. That is raw. Oh man,
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Ted Munson's whoa.
it's brutal. I
Wow.
mean, I've
Yeah.
been, I literally was in bar fights with Red Sox fans.
Oh, I
Literally
love it. I love it.
got thrown out of at least two or three bars just from getting in fist fights with Red Sox fans.
I freaking love it. I can't tell you
So
how much I love that.
yeah, so the hatred is real.
That is beautiful. Now wait, now you told a story one time. Was it? Am I right that it was the '86 World Series when Buckner did the error where he
Yeah,
chased his friend into the bathroom and laughed
yeah.
at him
His
incessantly?
his friend is the one who named his team. Or you know what? I'm not sure if he actually named his team the Dead Munsons. I think he was going to. But either way, he mentioned he's like I considered naming it. He definitely said it for sure, the Dead Munsons. But that's the same guy.
Oh, I was wondering, and that's awesome. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, because he was.
Wow.
It was '86. They were playing cards or something with a bunch of buddies, and everybody was, at the time smoking cigarettes and drinking beers and
Sure.
hanging out, and and he's so excited, he gets up off his chair and like does a little twirl and sits back down because the Red Sox are going to finally win the World Series, and then Buckner happens,
Oh,
and my father terrorized him.
oh, wow, that's great. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. There's nothing better than a rivalry friendship.
Yeah, yeah, they've been friends forever.
Dude,
I mean,
that
Oh
that
is
was
my.
so
'86, and it's 2025 now. They're still like the best of friends. They've gone on vacations with their wives and stuff. So yeah,
wow, that's great, man. Different sport, but my best friend in the world is a New York Giant fan. And if you don't know from this podcast, I'm an Eagle fan, listeners, and we have had some fun over the years. Holy mackerel!
yeah,
His Facebook page is him his Facebook what do you call it profile picture is him with a Giants jersey on, standing behind me, unbeknownst, mocking me as I in my Eagles jersey. It's been his Facebook profile picture since he made his Facebook page 15, 20 years ago, whatever it is now. Yep.
That's awful.
Yeah, I love it. It's great. And and guess what? Now I wear my Saquon Barkley jersey at every opportunity.
Oh yeah, you've got it.
Oh, nothing like
Uh,
a good friendship rivalry between freaking rivals, man. That's good stuff, man. I love it. I freaking love it. Well, that's awesome.
uh,
You brought that team up, Jordan. Even they're great for this top 10 list, but just to get Craig going on those stories, that's beautiful. So that leads to my number 6. Is that correct?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this we actually discussed the manager of this team as a player for a team a minute ago, and this is one of my favorite. It's weird because I hate this team, but I still love this team. If that makes any sense. And that because they are one of the all-time party monsters in the history of baseball. They had at least 2 guys on this team that should have been in the Hall of Fame, but they partied their way right out of it. And that is the 1986 New York Mets.
Great team.
Love this team, even though I hate the freaking Mets. I still love this particular team. The Phillies were so bad at the time, I didn't have to worry about them battling each other for anything. So I just got to sit back and watch these maniacs do their thing. And I had no idea, I would have been 12 years old at the time. I had no idea that this team was jacked on cocaine to the gills, that they were doing speed like they were drinking coffee. And they probably were some forerunners of the steroid era too, in retrospect. But holy crap, what a fun and talented team! And they had one of my favorite players of all time on it, Lenny Dykstra, who went on to be a Phil and one of the biggest maniacs in the history of the game. Who's now been in prison once or twice for various things, but he, I mean, just a fun team and a great team.
Yep,
Yeah.
I totally agree. Let's see. We got 108 and 54. Hell of
Yep.
a record.
Hell of
100
a
home
record.
runs. 311 ERA, 740 OPS. Um, 205 run differential, which is a little surprising. I thought it'd be a little higher than that, but I
Me
mean,
too.
you're right though. That team had so many kind of iconic New York Mets. The funny thing is, the good news for anybody who doesn't like the Mets is that was the last championship.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that team imploded pretty quickly because of their partying ways. I mean, they were, I mean, they had 2 guys. They had Darryl Strawberry and Dwight Gooden, who should have both gone straight to the Hall of Fame, but had their hard times, and both had their comeback. Strawberry is a little more successful than Gooden's, but their first couple years were just magical, especially Dwight Gooden, man. I mean, Dwight Gooden looked like he was going to be one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Wasn't he like 25 and 4 or something?
Yeah, his rookie season, right? Or one was it his rookie
Yeah,
or second year, one of the two. And this year,
yeah.
this was his age 21 season, and he was 17-6 with a 2.84 ERA and a 1.1 WHIP.
Jeez.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and by the way, they had 4 pitchers in the top 7 for the Cy Young. None of them won it, but they had Sid Fernandez, one of my favorite guys ever, big fat El Cid, who I loved. Um, they had Ron Darling, who was a very good pitcher for a long time, Dwight Gooden, and the most surprising one on this list, and the guy who finished 4th, higher than any of them in the voting that year, Bobby Ojeda.
Bobby Ojeda.
18-5 with a 2.57 ERA and a 1.09 WHIP that year.
Wow.
Wow, that's a name. That's a blast right
How
there.
about that, man? And their bullpen tandem of Jesse Orosco and Roger McDowell was pretty spectacular too. And talk about relievers who pitch a lot of innings. Roger McDowell pitched 75 games that year and pitched 128 innings.
Whenever I think of Roger McDowell, I think of that Seinfeld episode now.
Totally, man.
where
Oh
Keith
my God.
Hernandez spit on Kramer.
Yeah, the spitter. Yep.
Yeah, he spit on Kramer and Newman, and they thought it was him, but it was Roger McDowell from the grassy knoll. And
Yes,
they,
yes.
and they,
Oh man.
they
And
totally did it like the Kennedy assassination.
100. It was such a great episode. Kramer's his reaction to getting hit by the spit is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
He's like, "I'm here."
Yeah, man. I mean, the head movement, the I'm hit, the whole thing. The way they filmed it was like they did it real ugly and grainy, like the Zapruder film, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, just a heck of a team, man. And it was funny because we just talked about the Buckner game, and this was the team. This is the team that was the recipient of the Buckner error.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Wow.
I'm glad you brought this up because I came across this. I can't find out if this is real, but I've seen so many articles about it. So one of the players on this team is Mookie Wilson, right?
Mm-hmm.
So get this. Now we've talked about obviously we talked about here on this pod Yogi Berra. We talked about Ricky Henderson, who had some phenomenal quotes. And we've read them.
Oh
I
yes.
think this one tops them all of Mookie Wilson. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is real, but there's a picture out there. It's a newspaper and everything, and it's even on MLB.com if you look it up. But Mookie Wilson, this is what he says when people were asking him how does he get out of a slump, and here's the quote: "When I'm in a slump, I confront myself by saying, if I believe in dinosaurs, then somewhere they must be believing in me. And if they believe in me, then I can believe in me. And then I get out of my slump."
What?
What?
The, what the hell? Oh my God, that's awesome.
I agree. It's awesome, but that is weird.
It's very weird. That quote, I feel like I just watched a David Lynch movie listening to that quote.
Wow, that is crazy.
Wow. I can't believe I never heard that before. That's awesome.
No, I'm like, I have to bring this up because I think it'll be the funniest thing ever.
What in the world, man? That is bonkers. Wow. Holy mackerel. I had
Um,
no idea Mookie had such a great quote. That's so good. That is so good. Unbelievable.
That is
Unbelievable.
fantastic.
Oh man. And by the way, I've been doing Hall of Famers. This team had the least Hall of Famers of anybody on my list, just one with Gary Carter. Although I would personally make a case that Keith Hernandez should probably be a Hall of Famer.
I would agree with that
yeah,
because if he goes in, then that means Mattingly would probably go in too.
Yeah, yeah. And Hernandez is one or one of the two or three best, and in my opinion, the best fielding first baseman I ever. Well, I guess it's my opinion, so it is my opinion. He was the best fielding first baseman I ever saw.
Oh yeah, he was phenomenal.
Yeah,
He was pretty good with the Padres too. Did he
was he with the
win?
was he
Not the
with
Padres.
the
Not the
the the
Padres.
Cardinals?
The Cardinals. Thank you. Did he win an MVP?
Yes, he did in 1980 or 79. Wait, 79.
79. Yep.
Yep, he batted 344. He wasn't a power guy, which is why he didn't get if they were bigger on defensive metrics when he was eligible for the Hall of Fame, he'd be in it. But they weren't, and he didn't hit a lot of home runs at a position considered a power position. So that's why he's not in. But man, I mean, the dude he had a 930 OPS with only 11 home runs that year. You know what I mean? So he was a plus just a monster fielder. So yeah, he was a heck of a player. One of the better players not to be in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion.
I agree. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, 86 Mets are my number six. Craig, I believe it's you now.
Yep. My number 6. Well, we're gonna go back to the Yankees.
Love it.
1939 Yankees.
Oh yeah, another honorable mention for me that should have been on the list if I wasn't cramming other organizations.
Another Joe D team. But what really put them above the other one is some of these numbers that I've been keeping track of all along are just stupid. First of all, they were 106 and 45. They won 106 games in a 154 game season. Their run differential is the highest of all time. You've been hearing me saying 215, 218, 350. Their run differential was plus 411,
Whoa!
Wow.
Wow,
highest ever. Even the 27 Yankees, the Murderers Row, nope, higher. This is higher. Their team OPS was 825.
man, that's
Team ERA
incredible.
was 330, so it's not like the other team where it was like 360, 330, which is respectable. Team batting average 287 with a 451 slugging and a 375 or 374 on base.
Man, that's amazing.
I mean, we don't have to go over all the rosters. Pretty a lot of the same guys from the 37 team. But I had to mention this team is just better all around at everything. That's why they're higher on the list. But I had to put them on there. Uh,
Well, and one guy,
sheer
Craig,
number.
that they added that the other team didn't have was Hall of Fame second baseman Joe Gordon.
Right. Yep. Yep.
So you add a Hall of Famer to a team that was already incredible, and you go up a notch. I mean, that's just incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the pitching was better on this team too.
Yeah. 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 Yep. The team ERA is significantly lower.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh, well, I do want to. I gotta get. I didn't write the individual players' years. I've been doing that as we go. But what I wonder what kind of year Joe D had this year.
Oh, I got you.
It's
It is.
Joe DiMaggio. Up.
He won the MVP first of all, so it was a damn good year. He only batted 381.
Oh, oh, is this during the streak? Is this the streak year?
Oh wait, is it really? You might be right.
Oh, is
Because
it?
the I know the streak. I know the 56 game hitting streak year he won the MVP, but I think he won more than one.
I don't know because the highlight was this was uh
Oh,
the year Garrett got sick.
it was the hit streak was 1941, so it was not that year. But
Oh,
he batted
so
381 in a year where he didn't have the hit streak. I mean, his OPS was 1.119. I
yep,
mean, absolutely incredible. Red Rolf, who I mentioned earlier in the fun name portion of the podcast, led the league in runs, hits, and doubles.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe
Yeah,
Deep at 381 had an OPS of 1.19 and only led the league in batting average and WAR. Didn't lead the league in a single other category, which is insane, given he had a on base percentage of 448 and slugging percentage of 671. I don't know what was going on that year, but holy mackerel, there were some numbers put up. But Joe D was as spectacular as any other year he ever had. I mean, it was an unbelievable year.
he had 30 homers, 126 RBIs, and 108. Yeah, he had 100, RBIs and runs, 30 homers, 381. Yeah, and won the MVP. So how many did he win? I wonder.
Hmm.
You just go to his page. See what we
Three.
got. Oh, okay. Yep, I see that now.
Google says, along with his 13 All Star nods, two batting titles, three American League MVPs, 9 rings, and one completely unbeatable record. Talking about the hit streak. It's funny how they put it.
Yep. His 1939, 1940, and 41 seasons, his seasons are stupid. His OPS for all of them are over one.
Yeah,
And that's not including the 1946, the season where he hit 46 homers.
yeah, you can't overstate the greatness of Joe D. You really can't.
And how much would his numbers have been? How much better would his overall numbers be if he didn't miss three complete seasons right in the prime of his career? He missed his age 28 season completely, his age 29 season completely, and his age 30 season completely. He came back when he was 31. He left when he was 27 and came back when he was 31.
Absolutely nuts.
Yep.
Yeah, he's one of the
Yep.
guys. There's a whole lot that served, but there's a handful of top players of all time in baseball that had prime years robbed of during service, and him, Ted Williams. There's a bunch of them, but it's just unbelievable to think because they are all in the top echelon of all time in their all their numbers anyway. But
Right.
they had massive amount of numbers robbed from them, and yeah, it's wild to think about. It really is.
Yeah. If he had another two seasons of 30 homers, he'd have well over 400. He'd have like 450 homers. And a guy who did not ever hit 50 or like was not huge in the homer. I mean, he had some big homer years, the 46, but mostly he was around 30, even a couple times below it. Uh, but the batting average was always high. Yeah. So, yeah, the numbers just would have been even more insane.
Yeah, it's really something to think about, man. It really is because I mean, he was every bit as good. He missed those 3 seasons due to service, came back and was awesome. You know, like he had one of his best seasons ever at 34 years old. Another season with an OPS of over one.
Yep.
Oh, it was
Still
shortened
over.
because of injury, though. I just noticed that. But
Yeah.
but anyway, I
Jordan,
mean,
was this
good
on your
God,
list?
yeah. Say
They were
again.
an honorable mention.
Oh, okay.
Right on. Okay,
So there you
and
go.
that was
Yep, that was my number six. No,
Yeah, number six.
number six. Yep, you're right.
Yep,
okay. Jordan, do you have a 5 left?
I do, and we're sticking with the New York Yankees.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
but we're gonna go a little bit further, and are like more towards us. We're gonna go with the 1998 New York Yankees.
They are
Nice.
my number two.
They are my number 3.
Okay, interesting. Um, yeah, just I mean, what can you say about this team? It's very phenomenal. The 114 wins, 48 losses. That was the best until Seattle broke it. Uh, Basically swept the the San Diego Padres in the World Series. They led the league in runs scored. 7 players had at least 300 batting average. And an OP. They also had, yeah, and the same 7 players also had OPS over 800.
Wow.
Their team OPS was 824.
That's outrageous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the highest ones. It's the third highest of all time, from what I'm looking at. And one of the other ones was the one with the 39 Yankees we just talked about was 825. So literally 1 percentage point. Uh,
Wow.
824, and their run differential over 300 again, 309.
Man, just they just monstrous team.
And don't forget, Scott Brocious batted ninth for that team, and he had 99 RBIs.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. Um, and
Best,
then,
best team I ever saw in my lifetime.
Yeah, they were great. They were
yeah.
unbelievable. And by the way, bookending the New York Mets discussion, Darryl Strawberry, when he got himself together and had his comeback, was on that team and a very valuable contributor
Yes, he was. Yep.
at
Yep.
36 years old.
Hmm.
I remember he had a
Uh,
3 home run game once, his first 3 at bats. And they broke in on Sports Center to go to his fourth at bat in case he hit his fourth.
All right, on.
Oh, nice. Um, yeah, no, but I don't know. I don't know what the best team I ever saw was. I can't say that this was because I was all of a couple months old. Um, so
Right.
so when they won, so but I mean, I guess they'll be the best team that I didn't see. So
I love that. I love that. Oh, and by the way, in a team filled with future Hall of Famers and All Stars and great players, one of the stories of that team was the magical and only run of Shane Spencer.
Yes, that's the reason why they got to the win total they did. They had everything sewn up in September, and they called up Shane Spencer in September, and he started basically every game, and he was ridiculous when he came up off the bench. He had he had 10 home runs in like 1
27
month of
games.
play. Yeah,
In 67 at bats, he had 10 home runs. That's crazy. His OPS in 27 games was 1.321. He batted
yeah,
373 with a 910 slugging percentage.
yeah, crazy.
I love it. I
This was
love it.
Bernie. This was also Bernie Williams' best year. He led the league in average. Had an OPS almost 1,000. He had 997. He batted 339. This is possibly Derek Jeter's best year as well. His most complete year. 127 runs, 19 homers, 84 RBIs, 30 steals, and batted 324.
Yeah, heck of a year. Heck of a
That's
yeah,
year.
probably his best year.
Yeah, man. No doubt. No doubt. I mean, you had it was an interesting and cool pitching staff too, man. I mean, you had Andy Pettit, who we know about his very good regular season pitcher, but way better in the playoffs even. David Wells, who's just one of the most fun guys ever and a great player. David Cohn, who was who was the ace of the staff, had to be at least that year. Um,
El
Hide-
Duque.
and
Don't
then
forget.
yeah, you had El Duque and Hideki Arabu too, which is fun.
Yeah, yeah. David Cohn won 20 games that year,
Yeah, yep,
yeah,
20-7. Yep.
and they had this super reliever Ramiro Mendoza, and his only good year. He lived off this year for the next 10 years.
Yeah, and that's
He was never this good again.
and probably the reason he wasn't is because he pitched 130 innings,
Yep.
and there wasn't a whole
And
lot of relievers pitching 130 innings anymore in 1998.
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Mariano Rivera had 54 games he played. He finished 49 of them. Uh, his ERA doesn't. Why doesn't it have his ERA?
191.
Oh, geez. Okay, yeah, 191. His WHIP was 1.06. Yeah,
Was
just
this his first year as a closer? Was this when he finally took over for Wetland?
no. That was 97.
Okay.
96 Wetland was it 97, and then Cleveland knocked them up, knocked the Yankees out and against him. So people were actually questioning if he can do it in,
Ah,
in 97. And then in 98, obviously he did it and then some.
yeah, no doubt,
Yep.
and then became the all timer.
Yeah. Uh,
Well, great team. Oh, and by the way, four Hall of Famers: Jeter, Rivera, Tim Rock Raines, and the manager Joe Torre.
Yeah, that bench was ridiculous.
Oh, I mean, Rock was a bench player on that team
Yeah,
or a
Chili
platoon
Davis
guy.
was too. Remember Chili Davis?
Oh, Chili Davis, yes.
He's a good hitting coach.
yes, he is.
Who's
Yep.
he a hitting coach for?
I don't know if he still is, but he was a good hitting coach.
Okay, okay. Um,
Oh,
Jeez, yeah. Oh, freaking Dale Svein, who didn't play much, but he was one of my favorite. He was one of those first guys to like strike out like 200 times a year.
Yep.
Plus, he had a 24-year-old Mike Lowell on the bench.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I forgot about that.
And Graham
Yeah.
Lloyd, by the way, had a heck of a season. Well, wasn't he Australian? Wasn't he
Yes,
that his deal?
yeah, big Aussie.
Yeah, man. He had the best ERA on the team, 1.67 in 50 games.
Yeah, Mariano's postseason that year was pretty ridiculous. I'm looking at his postseason numbers in 1998 on all the series. Yep.
Oh, well, he didn't give up a run. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's probably why. There you go.
Point 0.6 whip. Pitched 13 innings, 13 and a third innings, gave up 6 hits and 2 walks. That's
Wow.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Graham
So
Lloyd
yeah.
also, by the way, gave up 0 runs. How about
Well, their
that?
bullpen was ridiculous because Jeff Nelson was in there too, and he was great.
Yeah, man. Ramiro Mendoza had his spectacular year, and that continued in the postseason. 1.69 ERA in the postseason. So yeah, no, they were
Mike Stanton too.
Stanton. Yep, they had two guys who just were unhittable against lefties at times. Him and Lloyd.
Yeah, Paul O'Neill had a good year. I'm just yeah. This team is loaded. The thing is, you look at the lineup. There's no down part of the lineup.
No,
You got
no, and there were
this
guys, and even the parts that some years would have been a downtime had career years.
yeah.
Scott Brocious had a couple. That was Scott Brocious' best year of his career by far. He had a couple
Yep.
good years, but it was easily his best year. Chuck Knobloch didn't have the yips yet.
Yep. Like you mentioned, Strawberry, Posada had an okay year. Nothing crazy, but yeah. But Bernie O'Neill, Strawberry, Posada, Tino Martinez hit
Yeah,
28 home runs, had 120 RBIs.
yeah, man.
Uh, Jeter, yeah, it just kept coming at you. There was no relief in that lineup at all.
No, no, yeah, a heck of a team, man. Heck of a team.
And that run differential, I love.
Yeah,
Yeah,
monstrous, monstrous.
309 over three, crazy.
Yeah. No,
Love
it's
it.
a great.
So now, Jordan, was that your number 5?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to Craig then, if you have one, because my number 5 was the 1970 Orioles.
All right, mine. Okay, wait a minute. Didn't we already talk about these guys? What are
Who's that?
the Cubs? The '07 Cubs.
Uh.
Yes,
Yes.
that's right. Because you had them at number 5 when I had them at 7 and Jordan had them at 8 or 9. I want to say, right,
Oh,
Jordan?
okay. So yeah, so my five is gone. My five is gone.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
So back to Jordan at 4.
All right. So we're gonna go with the 1924 A's.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
Yes. Um. Definitely. I don't know. I came across them, and I'm
Is
like,
there?
ooh.
I'm probably wrong, Jordan, but I just want to make sure it's not a handwriting thing and it's not actually the 1929 A's.
I think it
Yes,
might be
because I
24.
had the 29 A's.
My bad. It's a
I had
writing
the
thing.
29 A's
Uh.
listed here. I don't have the 24 A's.
Wait.
What was their
It's
record?
never mind. It's the wrong one. It's the 24 A's.
Oh, it is 24, not 29.
Yes. Yes.
No, you
Okay.
said 24.
Yeah,
You
you said
said
24, so you're not.
Oh wait. Did I see 24? God damn. I can't read my own
Yeah,
handwriting. It might be the 29.
I'm guessing it is because I think I heard Craig say it, and I certainly do have them on my list.
yeah. I have them as an
Yeah.
honorable mention, but yeah, I
And
don't
the, and
have
the
the
24
24.
the 24 A's were 71 and 81, so it had to be 29.
Yeah. It's not that one. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
put in the
Cool,
script
cool.
line.
So that's awesome. I was guessing because I tend to write my 9s and they look like 4s. So I was guessing it's what you were thinking. And by the way, that is my number 4 team as well.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah,
Craig,
Um.
where do you have them?
I had them as an honorable mention. I probably should have. consider them a little more because I'm looking at them now and wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Uh,
Yeah, they were pretty ridiculous.
yeah, they were insane. What they had 104 and 46 record. Won the World Series against the Cubs that year. Um, you
Another
know,
team with a tie.
Ah, another tie. Nice.
I'm not even seeing these ties, so it's actually kind of fascinating that we're bringing this up. Um,
I love it.
yeah, the team as a whole scored 901 runs. That was the most in the AL. They also led the AL with only 84 home runs. Um, Still fascinating for me. And
How
one
about
guy
that?
to highlight, which I think is very fascinating, was George Arnshaw, who went 24-8. Uh, had an ERA of 3.29. Only gave up 8 home runs and struck out 149 batters.
For that time,
Yeah,
that was a
and
lot. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's and by the way, he was he was on with one of the greatest pitchers of all time, Lefty Grove,
Yep.
who
And
went
Lefty Grove
20.
had a good year too.
Yep, and had led the league in strikeouts. Lefty wasn't it was only 5.6 per nine, but he had 170 strikeouts, which was a massive number back then. Massive number.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jimmy
Well,
Fox on this team.
Oh,
yeah.
one of my favorite players of all time.
Batted 354 with 33 homers, 116 RBIs, and 123 runs.
Yes. And he was second on the team in RBIs by almost 40 to Al Simmons, who had 157.
That's insane that Al Simmons had that year. He had 34 home runs, 157, led the league, and batted 365.
Yeah, man.
Very good.
Yeah.
One, two, three, four. They had five guys score over 100 runs.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's incredible.
Their
Yeah, they
run
had
differential was 286, plus
right on.
286.
Right on. Yeah, this team had five Hall of Famers. We're getting into the thick end of things here, and where the Hall of Famers are growing and growing. And five Hall of Famers: Jimmy Fox, Al Simmons, we mentioned, Lefty Grove, the pitcher. They also had one of the greatest catchers of all time, in Mickey Cochran, who batted 331 that year as a freaking catcher. Um, and of course, Connie Mack, the all-time wins leader at manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, Connie Mack. We talked about him on the manager one. Obviously, one of the greatest of all time, an iconic figure in the game.
Yeah, man. It's just
Absolutely.
striking figure when you see him in the old pictures. He looks kind of like Abe Lincoln without the beard. Like he's super tall, super skinny, always wearing a suit and a hat. Just a fascinating guy. And yeah, just an interesting character. And yeah, one of the all time greats. And they had a guy on the team named Bevo Le Bourveau.
Well, what about? And I love that name. What about Bing Miller?
Oh, Bing Miller, let's go. I mean, they had a
Bing,
Bing and a Bevo.
and they had a mule,
The Bing, a Bevo, and a mule. Let's go. Come on.
Mule Haas.
Mule Haas. Mule Haas. Oh, man. They had
He
Homer
was,
Suma. Homer
yeah, he was
Suma.
their outfield was Bing Miller, Al Simmons, and Mule Haas.
That's great.
Oh,
That
that's
is
awesome.
awesome, man. Oh, that is good stuff.
They were not the home run type.
No,
Bing
they
No.
had
weren't.
had 8 homers. Mule had 16. Not terrible.
Yeah. Al was a monster, but the other two, yeah, not so much. They had their second base, shortstop, and third base combined for 6 home runs.
Yep, yep.
But boy, this was a killer team, man, and they had some legends.
Hmm.
Say, Mickey
Mickey
Cochran's pretty good at catcher too.
Oh, Mickey Cochran, I mean, he's in the hall for a reason. He was him and Jimmy Dykes, another guy we didn't mention, who was he's listed as a bench guy, the way they listed on Baseball Reference, but he wasn't a bench guy. He had 400 at bats. Jimmy Dykes batted 421 in the postseason. Mickey Cochran batted 400 and had 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. Jimmy Fox, of course, was Jimmy Fox. Had a 1.081 OPS, just monstrous. Yeah, I mean Mickey Cochran was on our catcher list for sure. And
Man, I love these names from back in the day.
oh, me too, me too.
Aussie Orwell,
Yeah. Yes, yes. Oh man,
Rube.
just so
Did you mention
yeah.
Rube
You
at some
gotta
point?
love a rube, right?
Yeah,
I think
Rube
that's I think
Wahlberg.
I think that's Mark Wahlberg's great grandfather.
I wouldn't be surprised, right?
oh, oh man, you got a rube, a bing, a mule.
Oh, that's
Bevo or
awesome.
whatever.
Yeah, Bevo and Ozzy. Oh man,
Got
some
a
guy named
Doc.
Carol. Another
Got a
guy with a,
Doc.
a woman's first name, Carol. Carol
Yep.
Yerkes.
Got a Doc. You always can use a Doc Kramer.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with a doc, man.
Oh, you got a
Whether it's the
Cy Perkins. Maybe it's my
uh,
great grandfather.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, that's great. He probably did recaps of the baseball games every night.
Yeah, that's where I got it from. Good old good old great grandpa Cy.
That's so awesome. Oh, that's so awesome. I love that.
Oh, that's
Well,
awesome.
that was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
nice.
was.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, that was one of my favorite teams to do research on, and I'm glad everybody enjoyed them. And that's cool you brought them up too, Jordan. You had them in the same spot as me.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it.
Which means, by the way, that my number 4 is taken because I had the same 29 Philadelphia Athletics. So, Craig, do you have a number 4 left?
Yes. My number 4 is the year I was born, 1975 Cincinnati Reds.
Oh, I love it.
The,
Well, this is
the
one of my
big
favorite teams on this entire list, and they were my number 2. Go ahead.
the big red machine were 108 and 54 with a 254 run differential, a 754 OPS as a team, a 337 ERA, and obviously one of the most iconic teams of all time. You could have even gone with the 76 Reds instead. They're the same, a lot of the same bunch, all part of that big red machine of that era. But I went with 75 instead.
Love it. Love it. One of my favorite teams of all time. I was 1 year old. Don't remember watching them, obviously,
Yeah.
but in retrospect and just knowing, I mean, because of Baseball Bunch, Johnny Bench is one of my all-time favorites. And Joe Morgan played for the Phillies later, became one of my favorites because of that. And in retrospect, so did Tony Perez. They both played on the '83 Wheeze Kid Phillies team, which is called the Wheeze Kids because they had everybody that wasn't in their prime anymore, but was once awesome. um, and 5 Hall of Fame. I'm giving them 5 even though there's only 4 in already. Johnny Bench, Joe Morgan, Tony Perez, and Sparky Anderson. But Pete Rose is now eligible and damn well better be in next year when we're talking, doing podcasts.
Yep. I
Yep,
agree.
I agree. Yeah, I agree as
One of
well.
the one of the iconic teams.
Oh yeah. Um, yeah, like you said, you mentioned the runs. Here's something because I was looking it up. Then there was a stat that the other teams didn't that what didn't give for me. But listen to this home record. They had a 64-17 home record that year.
Wow. Wow. I
Yeah,
didn't catch that, man. That's incredible.
yeah. So
Joe Morgan
uh,
had an 11 WAR.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joe Morgan had an 11 WAR. That's higher than Mickey Mantle that year.
that is arguably, and not even, it's not, it's hard to debate that it's the one of the, if let me say it more definitively, it's probably the greatest season a second baseman ever had in the history of Major League Baseball.
He had 67 steals
Yeah. Yep.
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 and
Incredible.
three. Yeah, my God, what
466
a
on
beast.
base percentage.
Yeah, he walked 132 times.
He's jet black in all the categories I don't understand. OPS plus, ROBA, and RBAT plus. The real stat nerd stuff, he is just black in.
And he won
Yeah.
the MVP. He was the
And
MVP
he
that year.
boom, boom. Yep. He was in the midst of one of the greatest runs anybody ever had, and certainly any second baseman ever had for about a 5-year period. And that was probably the culmination of it right there.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and
Yeah.
get this for
The
no. Go ahead, Al.
Oh no, please go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, no. I was gonna say if you look at their like offensive rankings, they didn't. They were always in the top five.
For everything,
Super
yeah.
Like
balanced. Super
yeah, and
balanced.
it's insane of how great this team is.
How about this? Nobody had more than 15 wins on their pitching staff.
Well, and you led me to their one. If you listen, if you want to bust on me for putting them number two, the argument is that their pitching staff isn't an all time pitching staff, not even close. But
Yeah, because I
I
don't really recognize almost anybody on here.
Yeah, I mean, Don Gullett had a heck of a year, 2.42 ERA, but nobody else had an ERA under 3 in their starting staff. But I can counter that by giving you their bullpen. Their bullpen was spectacular. Raleigh Eastwick, Pedro Borbon, Clay Carroll, and Will
Yep.
McKinney um, were wonderful. They all pitched a ton of innings. Those four guys all pitched at least 90 innings. Pedro Borbon pitched 125 and
Yep.
all had an ERA under 3.
Yep. That is a great bullpen. Yep.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
but they did have
So
one of the weaker starting fives of anybody in the
I
in
mean, they
in
didn't have
my
anybody
top 10
win.
for sure.
Yeah, they didn't win. Have anybody win more than 20, but they had three guys win 15,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
and,
Absolutely.
and
Yep.
another guy win 12.
No doubt. No doubt. Yeah, and that offensive lineup just makes up for all any of that to me, and I had a big love for this team, so I boosted them up a couple spots because of that for sure. But I
Yep.
just they're an all timer anyway, and I just had an almost irrational love for this team.
Yeah. Ken Griffey Sr. Did I ever tell you guys the story that when I got Ken Griffey Sr.'s bat?
No.
No, I never said it. Somehow, I don't even know how. My father got tickets to Yankee game when he was playing for the Yankees, and it was literally the dugout seats. The seats, literally, the front row with the dugout right in front of you. You literally could like put your drink on top of the dugout, front row.
Oh, cool.
So I was
Nice.
right there when they were coming in and out of the dugout, and it was batting practice. So before the game started, when they would let you actually watch the home team batting practice because they don't do that anymore. Because if you go in now, all you get is the visiting team, the end of their batting practice. That's the earliest you can get in. But anyway, batting practice. Ken Griffey Senior is up to bat, and I was big into baseball cards then and autographs and all that stuff and everything. So I asked him as he was coming back. He cracked his bat handle, and he was coming back to get a new bat for batting practice. And I just said, "Hey Ken, can I have your autograph or something like that?" I was like 10, maybe
Oh
11,
wow.
something like that. I was young.
Wow.
And he said, "No time, or I don't have time, but here you go." And he slid the bat over the dugout and
Get
gave
out
me
of
his
town.
gave me his cracked bat, and I still have it.
That was gonna be the question. That is so cool.
That's all.
Yeah, it
I
says right on it. Ken Griffey, professional model, all that.
Oh, I love it, man. That's so cool.
If
And what perfect age for something like that to happen. You never were going to appreciate it any more than right then.
Yep, and if I can find it, and I already did, because I know right where it is, I'll send you guys a picture of it.
Sweet. Oh, that's so cool. Oh man. It's probably I probably shouldn't say this because it's probably too hard technology wise, but if Jordan, if there's any way you can put that in the still shot of this episode, that would be money.
Yeah,
I'll try.
that was,
I don't. I listen. You're talking to a guy who can barely use his cell phone, so don't worry about it if it can't be done.
Uh, I mean, I'm 27. I still don't understand technology, so.
all
uh,
right. I'm sending you guys some pictures. I can't believe I never told you that story.
No, that's new to me, man. That's so cool.
you know what? It
No,
might have sounded familiar, like,
go
but
ahead.
because, but you know what? I don't remember.
Man, sorry guys, I just got a call. If you couldn't hear me for a second there, I didn't realize I was getting a call. But yeah,
Oh,
I'd
you're good.
never heard that, Craig. What an awesome story. That's so cool. So cool.
Yep, here we go. You should have one of the pictures. All right, we should probably move on because this is not invigorating for the for the
Yeah, no.
listeners.
um,
That is awesome, though.
yeah. So,
Here's the crack. Yep.
And it's called the Big Stick.
Yes, it is.
That's freaking awesome.
uh,
Oh, there it is. Man, that's so cool. I love it. And by the way, anybody that likes these top 10 lists that we're doing is probably a paraphernalia nerd like we are. At least were at one point in their lives. So they I think they'll be all right with it.
All
I
right, the
freaking
last
love it.
one.
That's awesome. Good
All right,
stuff. Good stuff.
there you go. And yeah, even the tape on the handle was coming off, and I just sent you guys a picture of that. So that's it.
Freaking awesome. Oh, look at that.
And there's no
Beautiful.
pine tar on it. You can still see where the pine tar was.
Man, you got to send that to George Brett.
What I should do is send it to Ken Griffey Sr. because he's still with us, and I should say, hey, sign this.
Yeah. Man, you gave this to me in what? Geez, that would have been what, 85 ish?
84, 85, yeah, in that range.
Man, that'd be cool if you got it signed 40 years later.
Yeah. But the thing is, I wouldn't want to. The reason why I never did is because I'd have to get in touch with them first and then put it in the mail because I wouldn't just randomly put it in the mail because you get if you search hard enough, you can find where people send stuff to professionals to like have them sign stuff. But I would not
Hmm.
just randomly out of the blue send that without any without contacting him first because I would not
No
want to lose
way.
it.
Too big of a risk. I'm with you. I'm with you. No, that's awesome, dude. That is really cool. Cool story. Awesome. You still have it. That's killer. Killer.
Right.
All right. Now that was. Am I correct that that was your number four, the Reds?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you have a three left, Jordan?
no, my three was the 75 Reds.
Okay. My three was the 98 Yankees. So Craig, do you have a three
Okay.
left?
Yeah. Hang on. No, the 90 Yankees was my two. Okay, yeah, I do have a three.
Okay.
My number three is the 1909 Pirates.
Ah.
They were 110 in 42.
Yeah,
Jeez.
they were my number 11 team. I should have had them on the list, honestly.
They had the highest winning percentage ever, or one of them.
Well, I
I'm
think the
sorry, not
Cubs.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the Cubs are a little
But
better,
maybe
but
number
right
two.
up
Yeah,
there.
yeah. No, that's all right. But the highest of teams that won the World Series is probably what it is.
Yeah, just unbelievable. Let me see here. I want to make sure I get all the numbers right. Yeah. Okay. So 110 and 42, plus 252 run differential. Only a 680 OPS. Again, this is 1909, so we're coming kind of out of the dead ball era, but it's still there. Still not offensively driven too much. A 207 team ERA, but yeah, I mean 110 and 42. And again, I'm trying to see if they're yep, and they had two ties.
Nice.
That's what, yeah. So 154 game season to win 110 in a 154 game season is bonkers.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's this is my most glaring omission from the list, and they I kind of found them late in the process, and I kind of fell in love with the teams that I put on the list. So I should have had them on. I really should have. And
Yeah,
by the way,
Yeah.
they have a guy named Dots Miller.
I
Dots,
literally was just gonna say that. Back to the names. Dots.
dude.
Dots Miller.
And they have a Ham.
What?
Ha- Ham Hyatt. He was a utility player. Ham Hyatt. I'm gonna lose it. Freaking Ham Hyatt. They have a Dots and a Ham.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh, they got a deacon, Deacon
oh, nice. You
Filippo,
gotta love a deacon
and a
and a
babe.
babe and a chick.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
Oh
too.
yeah.
A chick. Oh, this
But
is
Dots
awesome.
is a new one to me, man. I never heard of a Dots ever.
Yep. Honus Wagner that year was
Uh,
ridiculous.
I mean, Honus, you have Honus Wagner on any of the greatest teams ever, and he just bumps it up a lot, a lot, a lot.
Yet to be honest, there's not a whole lot else that other than Honus. I mean, again, another one of these teams that their total team home runs for the entire team, the entire year is 25.
Wow,
The
wow,
whole team.
man. Yeah, Honus had 100 RBIs while only hitting 5 home runs. It's incredible.
But nobody's starting ERA, starting pitching staff ERA, the highest ERA is 2.37.
By Lefty Layfield.
Yep, and then 2.32, 224, and then Howie Kamnitz had an ERA of 1.62, and he was 25 and 6.
Man, that is one heck of a year. Holy mackerel.
Pitched 283 innings. And there
That's
was no
insane.
awards then. There was no Cy Young award then, otherwise you probably would have won it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly. There's so many examples of guys that just got robbed of their Cy Youngs because it wasn't an award.
Cy Young was
Yeah.
probably still alive.
He was still pitching, actually.
That's why. Maybe like right now, if we change, we change the Cy Young award and made it, the Garrett Cole award or something. That doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
right. Oh man. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's a this is a great call, Craig, because just I mean the record just can't be ignored. It can't be.
Yep.
No. Yeah.
Okay, Jordan, do you
All
have a
right, man. So
number?
that was your number 3, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, my
That
number
was good.
3 was the 98 Yankees.
My number three was the
And Jordan,
Jordan,
'75.
you number 2? Do you have a number 2?
No, mine was right. Was he taken? Yeah, I think there was taken the '39
number
Yankees.
2.
Yeah. Did
Oh,
we touch? Did we touch?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yep.
I'm okay.
So
I'm done with number two.
okay. And my number 2 is the Big Red Machine, 75 Reds. So Craig, do you have a number 2 left?
My number 2 was the '98 Yankees.
Well, it sounds like we may have a unanimous number 1. I'll let since it's Jordan's pod, you want to say it, Jordan?
It's got to be.
The 1927 New York Yankees.
Oh, Jordan, you're going in and out. I don't know if you're.
Say
I'm
that
still
one
here.
more time when you're ready, my man.
Can you guys hear me?
There it is. We got you.
Okay.
Yep. Say your number one again so everybody hears it because I heard it, but not quite well enough. Say it again.
All right, we'll do take two. The 1927 New York Yankees. Like this
Boom.
isn't.
Absolutely.
This was the team
Murderers.
I put this down before I even started the rest of the list.
Yep, Murderers Row.
Murderers Row, the most legendary team in the history of baseball.
Yeah.
Yep.
Basically.
Talk about a team that's fun to go into the numbers. Good Lord.
Duh.
Okay,
Dig on
remember
in, my man.
I've been doing the run differential. Their run differential was
Yes.
plus. Remember, we were in the 215, 230, 250. There, and then we did have the 39 Yankees with a plus 411. Not quite there, but plus 376. They were
Wow.
110 and 44. They won 110 games in a 154 game season.
Unbelievable.
Another one. And as a team, they batted 307.
Mm,
Their
that's crazy.
OPS was their OPS was 872. They only had a
Wow.
900 OPS as a team.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
That's
it's
bonkers,
insane.
man. I mean, that is out freaking rageous.
Then yeah, the numbers are stupid. Then of course, you know, we were just going over some of the total home runs, and this is when Babe started hitting more home runs than entire teams.
And
You know, he had 60 home runs and 165 RBIs.
that was the record until the 61 Yanks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, let's see, he batted 356, 60 home runs, 165 RBIs, and 158 runs.
Now, I'd like to point something out. Babe Ruth did not, if you look at baseball reference, not only did he not win the MVP that year, he didn't even place.
No, he did not.
Now,
That's
I learned
insane.
something about this that blew my
That
freaking mind. I never knew this, and I'm curious if you guys did. Did you guys know that the reason Babe Ruth did not win the award that year is because from the inception of the award until 1931, you could only win the MVP award one time.
Oh, really? I did not
what?
know that.
How about that, dude? And he won in 1923, which meant he wasn't eligible for 8 seasons to win the MVP award again.
Oh my God.
That's
Think about how many
insane.
he was robbed of. Yeah. I can't believe I never knew that.
What the
Lou
heck?
Gehrig won it, and it's not like he wasn't worthy though.
He
Jeez.
was awesome. He led the league in RBIs.
He had 173.
Yep.
He
Insane.
had 52 doubles, 47 homers. Man,
He had
a
quite a
149.
year.
Yeah.
And that MVP, by the way, meant he couldn't win another one until 1932.
Yep, and his WAR was 11.9, which is historic for one season, and it still wasn't better than Babe's. Babe's was
Right.
12.6.
100%, man. 100%.
This
Absolutely
team
incredible.
is ridiculous.
And I'll throw my Hall of Famer thing at you while we're talking about the greatness of this team. This team, the most any other team in my top 10 had as Hall of Famers was 5. This team had 8.
Oh my
Now, one,
That's
it's the only team on this list that had a team president that was a Hall of Famer, Ed Barrow. Um, I don't know enough about that story, how he's in the Hall of Fame or why, but that still leaves 7 other people. Miller Huggins, the manager, and 6 players. Obviously, Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. Also, their second baseman, Tony Lazzari. Their best pitcher, Wade Hoyt. Earl Combs, their outfielder, and their other best pitcher, Herb Pennock.
Yep.
All Hall of Famers.
wait. What was the president's name?
Ed
Oh,
Barrow.
nope. Ed Barrow. Oh crap! Can you guys not hear me? Hello.
He was inducted in 1953 for his significant contributions to building. Oh, hello.
I'm here.
Okay, cool, cool.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, sorry guys. I got that spinning thing of
We can
death.
hear you,
But no,
Jordan. Can you hear us?
I could hear you. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
cool, cool.
Yeah, I
So
was saying sorry. I got
yeah,
that
he was
spinning
inducted in
ball
1953 for
thing.
his significant contributions to building the New York Yankees dynasty and his overall impact on baseball management and player development, according to the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Wow, wow. Yeah, I'm just reading up on some stuff too. But there's so going
Yep.
back to some names. There's a Dutch on this team. Always a good one.
Nice. Gotta love a Dutch.
Actually, nothing else is really
Oh,
all that
hello.
crazy. What is Wilsey?
Hey, can you guys hear
Will
me? Hello.
Wilsey?
We'll see.
Wilcy.
Yeah. We'll see more.
Okay,
That's an old
Different.
school.
this will be
Oh,
fun.
there is a great name, though, along with Will see more and Dutch. Urban Shocker.
Shocker?
Urban Shocker. Yep.
What?
He was he was one of their starting pitchers. He went 18-6
Oh
that
yeah,
year.
yeah. There he is. Yep, Urban Shocker.
Yeah.
Love the old names, but yeah, I think I think we all probably did the same thing that you did, Al, in terms of just as soon as we said we're going to do this, we put them number one. I put them number one immediately, but I did consider, not having them number one. But I put them there initially, and when it came time to do it, they stayed number one the whole time.
Yeah, I did. Like, I was like, okay, prove me wrong. You know what I mean? And nothing did.
Yep, exactly. I hear you.
Yeah, they're just. I mean, legendary. We used to put. There was this. I can't remember what it was called. Maybe you would remember, Craig. There was this computer baseball game that was around in the '80s, mid '80s. It was old school, man. And you would basically what you would do is you would pick one of the greatest teams of all time. They would plug it into the computer, and then 3 months later, you'd have the results of the season between all these
Yes,
legendary
I
teams.
remember that.
Remember that?
Yes.
And
Yep.
the 27 Yankees, whoever won the draw to get the first pick, was going to win every time.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that was good stuff.
I love that, man. That was old school right there.
Yeah, is Jordan still with us? He was kind of going in and out
Oh,
again. I think
yep.
no, he's gone. I see that he's actually gone.
Ah, shoot.
Oh,
All
there he
right.
is. He's back. Wait, he's back. He's back.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh, we got
Yep,
you, Jordan. We got you.
gotcha.
Loud and
Okay.
loud and
Yeah.
clear.
I don't know what the heck happened. It just started to upload like 3 times. So I'm like, we didn't even do 5 different podcasts at this point. Sorry about that.
No,
No worries. No
I
worries.
got a good. Yeah, I have a feeling that even though you were gone and it's your podcast, you're the host. I think it still recorded us. I bet you when you go
Uh,
back and listen, we'll have still been recorded because when I've had issues, um, when it's just me and Al's still talking and I'm gone, or vice versa, it's still recorded. So I think we'll be okay. Basically, what we just need now is your thoughts on the 27 Yankees because we just said quite a bit.
uh, I mean, yeah. I mean, like, everyone considered the most famous team in baseball history. Um, one of the best of all time. Like you mentioned, Babe Ruth was hitting home runs than other teams. Um, but yeah, no, this team is a very, very good uh, team all around. It's crazy that they had that many Hall of Famers in it, and I mean, this is what the Yankees are. Well, now they're not, but what they were, then that was a winning, and this is one of the greatest winning teams in history.
Yep.
Absolutely, my man.
This was
Absolutely.
they, yeah,
Just
they
an
won.
absolute
They
monster of
won
a team.
before this one. Yep, they won before this one, but this one really was the launching pad to make them like the New York Yankees, like what we know, the iconic symbol and emblem and team.
No doubt
I
about
agree.
it.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah. No, this
Yep.
is a
The
great
team to
winning
beat
team.
all teams.
Jordan,
I agree. Yeah.
Did you have this like immediately as soon as we started doing the list? You just put them number one immediately,
Yeah.
like we did. Yeah.
Right on.
I just think it was harder to find teams who were below them.
Yeah, who would be below? Yeah, who would be well above them? Yeah, that's the thing is I put them number one, and I was like Al said, looking for a team to knock them all, prove me wrong, and you never got proven wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah.
All
Uh,
right.
I love it. Well, man, do you guys want to hit? Do we have any honorable mentions left to hit between our lists? I have one or two. Not very. I can do very quickly if anybody else has any wants to go first.
um. Yeah, you
Let's
could go,
see.
Al, if you want to.
Okay. The best team that didn't win the World Series that wasn't already mentioned. I think the three clearly best teams of all time that didn't win a World Series are the '06 Cubs, the '01 Mariners, and the 1954 Indians, who went
Yep, I have them on
111
the
and
list.
43.
Yep, I have them.
Right on. And then got swept in the World Series.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Tough way to go down after putting up one of the greatest regular seasons of all time.
All right.
Who else did I have? I had to get a Phillies team. They don't really deserve this, but I put the '08/1980 Phillies teams because they both were in the low 90s win total. But I just wanted to mention a Phillies team because they're my two favorites. Um, I won't belabor the point, but and then the Big Red Machine Part Two. I wanted to put on there. They didn't win as many games in the regular season, but they still won 102 games. 1976 Reds and won the World Series. They were 7-0 in the playoffs, in the postseason. I mean, so Big Red Part Two, and then the 1955 Brooklyn Dodgers, who went 98 and 55 and won the World Series 4-3 and had Sandy freaking Koufax.
Yep, I have them as well.
Yeah.
The only other team I have is the '05 Giants. 1905 Giants. They were
Oh,
105
right on.
yeah, they were 105 and 48.
That was my number 18.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. We already talked about them. I'm sorry. I didn't. I wasn't marking off
Yeah,
as we went.
no worries.
Yeah. So
All
I,
good,
I
man.
can.
I
I
don't mind
think.
mentioning that team again because I thought they were awesome.
Yeah. I think we everything on my list is gone. Oh, I had the '95 Braves, but they were. I mean, they won the World Series. They only won 90 games. I don't even know why I put them on, even on the honorable mentions. But I mean, they had that pitching staff. So you know.
And it's the only one they got. So you might as well, if you're going to mention that team, it's got to be that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is a crime, really. The fact that they had that team and only won one is ridiculous.
I don't know if to me, that is as ridiculous or more than the Buffalo Bills losing 4 Super Bowls in a row
Yeah, it's right there. It's right there. At least they did get
because
one
they
though.
were in contention for 10 or 12 straight years.
Didn't they win the division like 10 years in a row or
Say that again,
something?
Craig.
Didn't they win the division like 10 years in a
It
row?
was something crazy. Yeah, because the Phils won in '93, and then the Braves won for a decade or something like that.
It's crazy.
It is. It is. They weren't
Yep.
even in that division
Yep.
until '93 or four, and then they came in and just dominated.
Yep. I think Jordan's having issues again. Jordan, are you there? I see you on the screen, but I don't see.
No,
Can't hear you.
no, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Can you
cool.
hear me?
Cool. Yeah, I got you.
All
I
right.
got you. So I guess
Okay.
that's it.
Yeah, I'm all set because all my honorable mentions were taken. So
And by the way, the Braves won 14 NL East in a row.
Jeez.
wow.
So even in 2000, when the Mets
Yeah.
went, they went as a wild card.
Yep.
They must have.
Yep.
Okay.
The only time they didn't win the East in that run was the strike year in '94.
Right, which nobody
So
knew.
they just kind of discount that in the record books, I guess.
Yeah. We're in for
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, that's it for me.
we're in for a much worse situation coming up here in 2 years. There,
Yeah, it's going to be ugly.
I don't know if there might not be an entire. We might lose the entire season. Might be 26 and then
Yeah.
28. I don't.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean it's bad because their starting points are things that they don't want to even. They haven't budged on in years either side. Like the owners want a salary cap, and from what I heard is they will not even begin negotiations until the players agree to the salary cap, and the players are saying they are not doing that, and that has been a point of
that's
contention
crazy.
for decades.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be bad, man. Because they listen. The owners they they opened up Pandora's box. You know what I mean? They did it wrong from the beginning. There should have been a salary cap from the get go, like the other sports have. You know, and to they're going to try and put it back in the box now. And man, it's going to be ugly. I mean, you saw what happened. If anybody read about the meeting that Manfred had with in the Phillies locker room, because he goes around and talks to all the different teams during the course of the year every year. I mean, Bryce Harper told him to F off,
Yep, yep.
Yep.
and
I
it
mean,
got ugly in a hurry. So it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
I, I,
Um.
I just hope we get baseball of some kind in 27, even if it's like a 60 game season or something. Just don't lose the entire year.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
with you, man. It's going to be tough.
I
Yeah.
think what they're going to do is not agree to the salary cap. I think they're going to do a luxury tax increase, like significant, where it's basically like a salary cap, where it's going to be you can't even consider going over it.
Yeah, that might be where they end up meeting. It's going to be a tough road getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just it's insane. I don't like what they're doing. I know he made Rob Manfred made some comments about like a different division type thing, which I don't like at all. Um,
yeah, he wants. Well, he's gonna. They're probably gonna realign, and if they realign, whatever teams are in the East, that's gonna be the best division, but also the worst division because it's gonna be where all the money is spent. Because they're talking about putting Boston, the Mets, the Yankees, and the Phillies in the same division.
Hmm.
That's all the
yeah,
highest spending teams in the league.
Man,
yeah,
yeah. I mean, that's just stupid. I can't. I don't
uh,
like it. I,
And meanwhile, the Dodgers are going to have the Angels, the Mariners, and like the Diamondbacks or the Padres.
yeah, which will have the combined payroll of the Dodgers.
Yeah, but
yeah,
meanwhile, we're going to be, and we all are going to have to play each other more than anybody else, and play each other in you know in these games where they're like it's just dog fights, blood and guts feuds all the time. It's probably going to hurt us, all the teams in that division.
Big time. And a couple really good teams won't make the playoffs every year.
yeah.
Yeah, they can't realign like that.
No,
I,
no
I, I
way.
also I also heard that the consideration is doing what they did with the NBA, where it's only East and West. And if that's the case, if you're a team like I don't know, let's say the Guardians or even Pittsburgh and Colorado, then they're not giving it a good try because you have the same five teams that are going to make the playoffs. anyway. So it's gonna hurt baseball more than it's gonna help improve it.
Well, what they would do is probably do what the NBA does in terms of just letting everybody in.
Yeah, maybe.
Which presents a whole nother freaking
Yeah.
mess of
But I
messes.
mean, yeah, I mean they've diluted the NBA season to the point where the regular season doesn't even count because so many teams get in the playoffs. That's when you got to pay attention. And that's probably what they'll do because they want to expand to 32 teams like the NFL. I heard, and then do a massive realignment of the whole league.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it's going to throw a lot of tradition right out the window. It's going to get ugly. It's going to be a big mess, man. And fortunately, a lot of this crazy sounding stuff is stuff that gets thrown out that they know is never going to happen just because it's a negotiation tactic. So hopefully, some of this is that.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping as well. Because so far, everything I've heard, I don't like it. There's not one thing I've heard that where I'm like, oh, I'm good with that.
Yeah,
yeah,
right there with you, my man.
Other than the
yeah. No, I
robot,
agree.
which is next year, which I'm in favor of. Well, not
Yeah,
even really robot umps. The umps with the where they had the thing where it tells them if it's a ball or a strike.
Oh, dude, I've been waiting for robot umps since I was a kid, and they tried chips and balls in the '80s, and
Yep.
it wasn't ready, but
Right,
it is
but
now.
yeah, I mean they did it in preseason this year, and they did it. They've been doing it in the minors for a couple years. It's ready, and I heard that even the players are okay with it, and it's coming next year, 2026. It's the umpire can he still calls the balls and strikes, but you can challenge it, and then he's just told really quickly. It's not like something where he's got to stop the game if it's a ball or strike immediately.
I can't wait because I listen. There is nothing more annoying in baseball to me than arrogant umpires acting like dicks, and I can't stand it. And
Yeah, and and I
I
got
really can't. And
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, man, Angel Hernandez retiring last year or forced retirement or whatever it actually was one of the greatest days in the history of baseball because that guy ran rampant over the game for 2 decades. And guys like that should never be allowed in the game again. And the baseball, one of the many mistakes baseball made in running this game over the years was allowing the umpires union to get strong enough that a dickhead like that was allowed to call games for 20 years.
yeah,
Did you ever see the Angel Hernandez retirement paperwork images?
No. What
It's
was
got
it?
like his retirement, and then at the bottom he's supposed to sign it, but the signature is
Yeah.
like all the way off to the right.
Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect.
Oh my
uh,
god.
yeah. But I think they're doing that. But I think it's gonna be like one per game or now. You get a challenge or two. It's something very small. That they're gonna do it with. So
Yeah, but eventually, I mean,
yeah,
once they start it, they'll keep increasing it.
yeah,
It'll get to a point where literally it's going to be like the pitch com, where like it's just going to buzz if it's a strike, and if it doesn't buzz, it's a ball, and then the umpire just tells us what it is.
yeah.
Yep. I can't wait. I
That's where
can't
it'll
wait.
get to. But
Which,
it
by the
starts
way,
next year.
I was gonna say since we're talking about umpires, did you guys see over the weekend the first ever female umpire happened over?
Yeah, but
Yep,
it
go
was
ahead.
not good. It wasn't good.
She had 100. She had 100% rating when she was up behind the plate.
No, she didn't. She couldn't have because the first two pitches were like obviously way balls, and then she called them both strikes. Even the announcers were like, "Uh oh."
Oh, I don't know, but either way, no. But it. Uh, I'm happy that they actually are doing it now.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm happy they're doing it, and kudos to her, and I got no problem with it. But just the fact
Yeah,
that, yeah, the first couple were not good. From what I saw, maybe I saw something else. I don't know, but from what I saw, the first two pitches were like definitively balls, and she called them both strikes.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know.
I didn't see it, so I can't comment. But I did see that she made her debut. And listen, as long as she's not another Angel Hernandez, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, as long as she's good enough, no problem with me. No problem for me.
Yeah, merit is on. If it's on merit, it's good with me.
Yep.
And as I am happier and happier the more they take the game out of their hands with chips and robots
Check it.
and cameras.
Check your messages.
Yep. Oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Uh,
Oh
I
God,
should.
there it is, Angel Hernandez. Oh, that's perfect. It's not even close. Oh, that's great.
I love it.
That is
Whoever did
it
that is
couldn't be any better.
they're absolutely genius. Whoever did that.
That is, man. And he called it a strike. Oh, that's great.
Uh,
All right.
all right.
Well,
Well,
good stuff, man. This is a freaking pleasure.
yeah, no, this was fun.
Absolutely.
So I was thinking of another one because I've written down a bunch of ideas for top tens. I want to stick with the best thing. Do you guys want to do? Maybe not because we did do the best teams. We did kind of talk about them. Maybe I was gonna say like best single seasons, but this one like with players, like which players had the best season and what year?
Oh, I could get into that for sure.
Yeah, I could get into that. Are we gonna do movies?
Or yeah, we could do movies too. That's actually one of them on my list. Would you prefer to do movies next?
Yeah, I mean that's just a little different. Only because, like you said, we're probably gonna the players with the best seasons. While it's definitely merits a list, and I definitely want to do it. Yeah, we're definitely probably have already gone over some of those in all the top 10. So maybe get a little distance between them and do the movies in between.
Okay, yeah, that
I
sounds
like
good.
that.
Well, yeah, we'll do
I
that
like
then.
that a lot.
Movies will be the next top 10.
And this
Yeah,
will give me a good excuse to go watch a bunch of baseball movies again. I
yeah.
love it.
Al,
I'm
I
gonna
was
go
thinking
back
the
and
same
watch a
way.
couple too. Yep.
I was thinking the same thing.
That's freaking perfect. I love it. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, count me in on the movies. Perfect.
All right. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's right up my alley. I'm such a movie guy. It's ridiculous.
I love it,
Awesome.
man.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll
If you
do
ever if
movies.
you ever have if you ever have time and you want to see something funny, because I know we've all seen the movie, look up on YouTube like um, Field of Dreams ending reactions. It is hilarious
Oh,
of all the people crying.
just
It's so
people just weeping. Oh, I love it.
as soon as he's like, "Oh my God, it's my father," that's it. Everybody loses it.
That's so funny, man. I never even thought about that. That's a great idea. Every now and then something like that pops in. You know what I did recently, and this has nothing to do with baseball or anything emotional. It's just funny. Is the opening drill sergeant scene in Full Metal Jacket?
Oh yeah, the reactions there too.
Oh my God, it's hilarious because that guy is just unbelievable. Arlie Army, man. Oh my goodness, he just
They've
lays into
even got
everybody.
they've even got compilations like where you have like just that like 15-second or 20-second clip, and then it goes to somebody else, and it's just reaction after reaction to the same scene.
That's exactly what I was doing with Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, I'm gonna do that with Field of Dreams now. That's awesome.
There's some people who are absolutely sobbing.
I love it, dude. Oh man, oh I'm definitely doing that. That's awesome. That is. Oh, I can't believe I never thought of that before. That's great. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh man, yeah. Oh, and by the way, anybody that listens to this and watches Craig's reactions, um, I have been thinking about it since we did our top 10 guitar players, Craig,
Yep.
and I put together a 3-song list of stuff from our top 10 guitar player lists.
Oh, great. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm going to get that out to you in the next week. Whenever I get a
Yeah.
little free time, I'll
I
fire it off.
I took an unplanned or unannounced little sabbatical. Nothing crazy. It's been like 6 days since my last reaction, but I wanted to let the NFL predictions kind of breathe. Let them
Yeah, yeah.
get some numbers. So
I listened to the one with what's your buddy's name again? Brandon.
yep.
He did great. He was really good.
Yeah, off air, he told me that he actually did a podcast with his buddies a few years ago. So he knows how to do it and how to come
Yeah,
across
that makes
knowledgeable.
sense because it showed because he was on the mark and there wasn't a lot of hemming and hawing at all. He was on it and he knew his stuff and yeah, he was good. I enjoyed it.
Yep. So all right, cool.
Yeah. So what? We'll do movies next. What were you guys thinking? Like 2 weeks
Awesome.
from now, or a couple weeks from now? Like we always do.
That should be good for me. Whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, a couple weeks from now works for me.
Okay, cool. We'll do it in 2 weeks. Um, also, uh, you know, go support Craig and Al's channels. Craig does a bunch of stuff. Like we mentioned, Yankees reactions. He also does music reactions. They're doing football now, so if you want to go check that out, go ahead. And also go check out their top 10 guitarists of all time. That was a lot of fun listening to that. If you guys got time to kill. And then, of course, go check out Al's YouTube page with his buddy Soul Joel. They're on hiatus right now, but still go check it out. It's a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. It's called Soul Joel TV with a podcast called Bring 'em Out. And um, their venue, which I believe is called the Sunnybrook Ballroom, up in Pennsylvania. So go check that out as well.
You got it.
And yeah, you guys, anything else to add before we end this?
Not
No,
on my
just
end, Jordan. Thank you as always. That was really fun.
yeah. Thank you. Thanks for the love of the channels and everything too. And of course, this was a blast. Can't wait for the next one. And like we all said, I got some movies to watch now, and that's good.
Yeah, man. I'm already running through my head. Like, what am I going to watch? I love it.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm doing the same thing. I'm probably gonna watch a couple movies tonight. So,
That's awesome. That's awesome.
well, other than that, for uh, thank you guys once again, and we will hang up or end this, and I will see you all in the next one. Oh, crap.